Day we are together again. On the day we are together again, I will pull you in close like a hoop with no end. On the day we are together again, we will share the same table again. We will share the same table again. I will pass you the salt, the candlelight will bend when we share the same table again. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will stop for a snack at the taco truck stand when we walk around the block hand in hand. Someday we will go back to work. Someday we will go back to work. May we be among people who respect our work. Someday we will go back to work. I will write you a letter for now. I will write you a letter for now. Hope is a message that survives somehow. I will write you a letter for now. I will help the strangers I meet. I will help the strangers I meet. It is possible to get back on our feet. I will help the strangers I meet. To the healers who keep us alive. To the healers who keep us alive. A toast to your courage, knowledge and light. To the healers who keep us alive. And the ones we love who are gone. And the ones we love who are gone. We remember the stories and we sing the songs for the ones we love who are gone. And on the day we are together.
Hello, hello, wherever you are. Hello, hello. Today is January 4th, 2023. We are talking about the affidavit of the father son duo in the Savannah Soto Matthew Guerrera case. The starting of this live, there's so much hate in this world, but there is a lot of love still. And that is what the world needs to focus on is the love, lots of love in here. So, all right, this affidavit just dropped just a bit ago, and we're going to read it for the first time together. The first time together. So, 6 pages we're going to be covering, and this is going to give us more detail into the day, the night rather, it happened, what they believe prosecutors, authorities believe happened in the Savannah Soto Matthew Guerrera case. So glad they have been arrested. Amen. Amen. Last night was very emotional. I went live shaking, and now we saw the actual people police believe who did this to Savannah Soto, 9-month pregnant 18-year-old and 22-year-old Matthew Guerrera. So, without further ado, we're going to get right into it. I am reading this the first with you. I have not even read this yet. Here we go. It says the undersigned affidavit detective Jeremy Goodwin, badge number 2322, being a peace officer under the laws of state of Texas and being duly sworn on oath, makes the following statements and accusations. A victim in this case has been identified as Savannah Nicole Soto, date of birth August 22, 2005, hereinafter referred to as Victim 1. So when we read this, it'll say Victim 1 rather than Savannah. A victim in this case has been identified as Matthew Gabriel Guerrera, date of birth October 26, 2001, herein referred to as Victim 2. So when it says Victim 2 from now on, it will mean Matthew Guerrera. Okay. An actor in this case has been identified as Christopher Ray, uh, I forgot how to say his last name. Prescotto. There we go. Sorry. My brain is still not working from 2:30 this morning. Uh, on this date of September 7th, 2004, hereafter referred to as the defendant. Said defendant is further identified in the San Antonio Police Department computer files as SID number 1191061. So, Christopher Prescotto will be the defendant in this, the one that is accused. It is the belief of your affidavit that the offense of probable cause number 1903, capital unaliving multiple persons, was committed on or about the 21st day of December 2023 in Breckser County, Texas. Your affidavit has probable cause for said belief by reason of the following facts. On December 23rd, 2023, Leon Valley received a call for a missing person 2023-LVPD004618. Family of the missing person stated she was supposed to be induced for a pregnancy and did not show up for the appointment. The the family advised they had not been able to get a hold of the female and stated she was not answering her phone. A check of the hospital was conducted by the family, and it was found that the female was not at any of the hospitals. It was found that the female lived with her boyfriend. However, the family of the boyfriend advised they were not able to get within touch with him as well. The female was entered as a missing person by Leon Valley. Further investigation found that the female and her boyfriend were not responding to any phone calls. Their whereabouts were unknown. Media broadcast on the news the story of the missing female and her boyfriend. In the media, the boyfriend's car description was broadcast in the media as was said to be a 2013 gray Kia Optima. On December 26, 2023, a resident at 5903 Danny K. Drive messaged the family of the female and advised them that they believe the vehicle was parked at 5903 Danny K. Drive. The family contacted Leon Valley and drove to the location. Up on Leon Valley arrival, to the location, Leon Valley police observed the vehicle. Inside the vehicle was a deceased pregnant female in the front seat and a deceased male in the back seat of the vehicle. So, again, they are confirming that Savannah was in the front seat, Matthew was in the back seats of the vehicle. San Antonio Police Department was contacted. All right, where was it? And your affiant made the location upon arrival to the location. Uh, they observed the vehicle. The vehicle was a 2013 Kia Optima with the Texas license plate TRC 9447. They checked the VIN number, and the VIN number was the same VIN number that the broadcast on the news for the missing couple. A check on the information through NCIS TCIC showed the vehicle belongs to the boyfriend of the female. Your affidavit observed the front right passenger side of the vehicle. Your affiant observed a decedent pregnant female of the front right passenger seat due to your affiant knowledge of the female on previous unalive case from 2022 SAPD 2210639. Your affiant recognized the female to be that of the missing female. The female appeared to have trauma to her head. So they're saying there was trauma, a visible trauma to Savannah's head. Your affiant that then observed the back seat of the vehicle. Your affiant observed a deceased male in the back seat of the vehicle. The deceased male resembled the boyfriend to the female. The male had an apparent gunshot wound to the head. It appeared the male had been dragged into the vehicle. Okay, that's interesting wording. That's interesting. It says dragged into the vehicle. All right. Your affiant observed the front right passenger side of the vehicle. Your affiant observed a decedent pregnant female. Oh, sorry. I've already read that part. I think I did. Okay. Where was I? Bear with me one second. I clicked over on something. I need to find it. Okay. The male had an apparent, okay, we said that, had been dragged to the vehicle. Your affiant did not observe any weapon near the male. A search warrant was requested so entry into the vehicle could be conducted. While waiting on the search warrant, your affiant spoke to the families of the female and the male. It was found that the boyfriend to the female sold narcotics and would use his phone through cellular communications as well as social media to sell narcotics. It was, one second, y'all. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Okay. So that he would sell narcotics on social media. It was advised that the boyfriend would post money and narcotics on Instagram. It was stated that people wanted to rob the boyfriend, and it was stated that the boyfriend had been SHOT at before. He had been pew-pewed at before, if you get what I mean. The family provided your affiant with the phone number to the female. The family of the male provided your affiant uh, with his phone number as well as his Instagram. When the search warrant arrived at the location, a search of the vehicle was conducted. The search found spent shell casings in the vehicle. However, there was no weapon recovered in the vehicle. There was apparent blood transfer on the outside of the vehicle that was not consistent with the boyfriend causing harm to the female. Both the female and the male had wounds to the head, and the male also had apparent drag marks on his back. Oh my God, y'all. That means this happened in my. Did this happen outside the car? Did this happen outside the car? It says he has drag marks to the back of him. It was believed that the female and the male were unalived at different locations. And the vehicle was driven to recovered location. Oh my God. They were unalived at different locations, y'all. During further investigation, your client found video surveillance video at 5903 Danny K. The video surveillance found that on December 21st, 2023, around 23:59 hours, a Chevrolet Silverado gray driving with its lights off from the vehicle's recovered location. The Silverado in the middle of the back parking lot and the parking parked to the vehicle. The victim's vehicle could be seen approaching the Chevrolet Silverado. The victim's vehicle parked next to the Silverado. A heavy set male, understatement, exited the Silverado and the driver's side door of the victim's vehicle open. The heavy-set man approached the driver of the vehicle or the victim's vehicle and approached to speak to the driver. The heavy-set male then get a towel from the vehicle and appears to wipe down the outside of the victim's vehicle door where he had touched the vehicle. The driver of the victim's vehicle exited the vehicle for a brief moment and sat back in the driver's seat. The driver did not match the description of the female victim or the male victim. The Hispanic male got back into the vehicle. The victim's vehicle drove behind the building where the vehicle was found on December 26, 2023. The Silverado followed the victim's vehicle. Approximately 3 minutes later, the Silverado was observed leaving from behind the building where the victim's vehicle was found. The victim's vehicle did not leave the location. So that's telling us quite a bit. I still am just blown away about this so far that they're saying Matthew had drag marks on his back and that this happened at they were unalived at two different locations. All right. It was believed that the victims had already been deceased in the vehicle at the time of the video observed. It is believed the unknown driver and the heavy-set male observed parked the vehicle at the location in the effort to hide the vehicle. On January 2nd, 2024, provided one of the victim's cell phones to Detective Knox at the Technical Investigations Unit. On January 3rd, 2024, they received the phone download from Detective Knox. They found that the vehicle was recently searched. The vehicle, they found that the vehicle, hold on, you're, they found that the vehicle had recently searched the street of Charlie Chan Drive. Oh, so they Matthew had apparently searched Charlie Chan Drive. Due to your client's crime knowledge of the crime scene area, there you were aware that Charlie Chan Drive was a couple blocks away. Yes, it was. We showed you that last night. I mean, literally a couple blocks away from the victim vehicle recovery location. Was unable to discover that the victim's vehicle pinged near Charlie Chan Drive and Cary Grant Drive around 20 excuse me 2350 hours 2350 hours on the night they went missing. The vehicle did not start moving again until 2354, so 4 minutes later. The vehicle then traveled to 5903 Danny K Drive, where the victims and their vehicle were discovered on December 26th, 2023. They conducted computer research and was able to locate a vehicle that looked identical to the suspect's vehicle seen on the camera and the victim vehicle. They did research on the owner of the vehicle and found the owner of the vehicle matched the description of the male that exited the vehicle on camera. Homicide detectives went to vehicle location listed above and found the listed vehicle at the location. So they didn't even try to hide it, it appears, at least in my opinion. While at the residence on Charlie Chan, a person identified as Ramon Prescado reported knowing why San Antonio Police Department was at his residence. Ramon Prescado informed SAPD detectives to speak with his son, identified as Christopher Prescado. Ramon Prescado and Christopher Prescado were transported to San Antonio Police Department homicide to speak with your affiant while additional SAPD detectives searched the residence on Charlie Chan Drive under the authority of a search warrant. They got a search warrant quick. They spoke with and uh, Ramon Prescado. After Ramon Prescado was read his Miranda warnings, Ramon Prescado admitted to driving his Chevrolet Silverado to 5903 Danny K Drive, where he met Christopher Prescado. Ramon Prescado identified himself on surveillance video from 5903 Danny K Drive as the person observed exiting this Chevrolet Silverado. Ramon Prescado reported meeting Christopher Prescado at his apartment complex, who was driving another vehicle. This vehicle is the vehicle in which Matthew Guerrera and Savannah Soto were found deceased. Ramon, Ramon Prescado admitted to assisting Christopher Prescado at 5903 Danny K Drive. Ramon Prescado knowingly treated the human corpse of Matthew Guerrera, Savannah Soto, and the unborn child of Savannah Soto named Fabian in an offensive manner by leaving them in an abandoned vehicle. They then spoke to Christopher Prescado after Christopher Prescado was read his Miranda warnings, Christopher Pescado reported Matthew Guerrera and Savannah Soto drove to his residence on Charlie Chan Drive to sell Christopher Pescado marijuana. So Savannah and Matthew drove to Christopher's house to sell him weed. Christopher Pescado went on to provide a version of events that were inconsistent with evidence collected at the scene from the victim's recovered vehicle. Christopher claimed the male vehicle pointed a weapon at him, and Christopher was unable to manipulate the weapon, resulting in the female being pew-pewed, unalived, SHOT. Christopher then stated that the weapon pointed at him again, and he manipulated the weapon again, resulting in the male victim being SHOT. That doesn't even make sense. His story doesn't even make sense, and they're screwed, in my opinion, because they done admitted a lot, which is good, in my opinion. Christopher Pescado's statement is inconsistent with the GUNSHOT wounds suffered by Matthew Guerrera, Savannah Soto at the evidence located at the crime scene. Christopher Pescado initially discharged a firearm at Savannah Soto and Matthew Guerrera with the intention of causing unaliving. The actions of Christopher Pescado resulted in the unaliving of Matthew Guerrera, Savannah Soto, and the Soto's unborn child named Fabian. Your fine has reason to believe and does believe the said defiant Christopher Ray Pescado on or about the 21st day of December 2023 in Bexar County, Texas, intentionally caused the unaliving of multiple persons in violation of Section 1903 of the Penal Code of the State of Texas. Therefore, your affiant respectfully requests that the warrant be issued of the defiant Christopher Ray Pescado, charging him with felony criminal offense PC probable cause 1903 capital unaliving multiple persons in violation of Section 1903 of the Penal Code of the State of Texas. Respectfully sworn in January 3rd, 2023 at 9:39 p.m. And these are just the signatures. So there we have it, y'all. That's a lot. That is a lot. They are saying that what I found the most interesting is that they were it appears to me, in my opinion, yes, because of WEED, yes, because of weeds, yes. Why? You know what I mean? Like, I personally think this boils down to he wanted to rob him. Yeah, Quinny, he basically confessed. He absolutely basically confessed. PJ, thank you so much for becoming a member. You welcome to the family. I really appreciate it. Welcome, 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 my dear. Dan says dealers don't kill their customers. I can't believe that's the best story Christopher and Ramon could come up with in a week. Yeah. Yep. I think this guy saw the money that he was flashing around and was going to rob him. I mean, over some weed, right? And Savannah was unalive just because she was there, more or less. 3 lives taken for weed or money. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. You think more people are involved. Well, I personally, even though the police have not stated, they say that there is nobody else involved in this case, that towel didn't throw itself. And I believe Christopher and Ramon are absolutely saying that no one else was there, and they're keeping they're gonna they're not gonna send, they're not gonna tell. I'm glad they found her phone. Yes. Um, so apparently they had searched where this house was, I guess, to get there. So my question is, if they search directions on how to get there, is this the first time they'd ever met? I have mail. Is this the first time they'd ever met? Because if it is, okay, I'm gonna show y'all something. Oh dang, here we go, y'all. We're gonna see some neighbor action. Look at there. This is why there's no volume to this one. But you can tell the police are out here. They are searching absolutely everything. There's a lot more video. A lot more video. Uh, the weed cartridges Matthew sold um was very similar to why Savannah's brother. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh, look what someone did. Good for them, in my opinion. Look what they did. Look what that car says. Baby Killer. Look at that. Hold on. Good for them. All right. Mhm. Okay, there's more. Oh, I bet. Yeah, they took that truck. Absolutely. So they did a very, very good job. San Antonio Police Department. I know it's not been easy for them. That's, authorities, they're just absolutely overwhelmed at this point. Wonder if the towel's still in the truck. I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't think Christopher will make it to trial. You know something, Keldon? I was talking this morning with
They're
some.
taking pictures of his truck. I don't know what happened, but they're taking pictures of his truck. There's a crime police there. You see it? I don't know. Maybe that's the guy of the truck.
Yeah, trying to listen to him. Um, I don't think that that kid that did this is that Chris's car or mom's car. I believe that is Chris's car. That'll several videos here. Um, but I don't know if he'll make it. I don't think that, which doesn't matter to, but I want justice for the family. I don't even know if he'll make it in jail, to be honest with you. Not at all, Sammy G. Not at all. I'd be tearing up my blinds too. Looking out. Actually, I'd be standing out on my front porch. What I'd be doing. Several videos here. I mean, we got to remember that from the beginning. Okay, 1 second. Bucky's. Everyone loves Bucky's, apparently. Um, let's see here. I guess this is. Look at there. It looks like a little. Looks like an old Hyundai or something, Hyundai or Kia. They won't keep him. You think neighborhood can, and you know Bucky's is life. Yeah, I've been to one in Texas. They won't keep him population. I still don't even know if he'll. You still think he acted alone? Um, yeah. I mean, I think he acted alone as far as unaliving them. Yes. Yeah. What is so crazy? I'm gonna find the date of. I'm gonna find the message. I'm sure I still got it, of the neighbor sending me the photo of this house. What s- Several days before these people were named suspects or arrested or anything, right? Is this the same house we looked at last night? This is the same house we looked at last night. Yes, Texas paralegal. Yep. I do not think he acted alone, and he is. What did it say? Tennessee Trent says, I don't think he acted alone. And I think he is taking the fall for hire. Um, I don't know. I feel that if he uh first, then M would be pulled out. It's for what I don't get is it's just for weed, supposedly. Why were you down this house before the arrest? Because there was a subscriber. Um, one of my subscribers lives very close to this house. Lives extremely close to this house. Um, and showed me a picture of it, and she's like, "These people here." I forgot how she said it, but I'm gonna find it and show you guys. Because last night when I first seen the house, I was like, "No way." Christina, thank you so much for 12 months. Thank you. You have no idea how much that means to me. Thank you so much for your support on this channel. Uh, why do these people always have to be 10 people involved? Yeah. No, but she did. She did, Crimson. They need to check DNA of the baby. I believe that the crime was too personal. I don't believe that Matthew. Um, I mean, we have no evidence of that. Um, YS. That's the question, TJ. Why did Savannah go to just a weed deal when she was literally hours away from having a baby, right? That's what doesn't make sense to me. That's exactly right. Baby did nothing. Exactly. What about the other brother? Does anyone think he was involved? Um, I don't think he was involved, in my opinion. He, I think he might have knew after, though. Very, very possible. He definitely won't last long, but for now, he won't be with anyone. Uh, he will be in the hole just for that reason. Yeah, probably they were out doing something when they. Yeah, yeah, that's April. You're right. That's the only thing I could think of. You know, wasn't far. He was just, but this happened, and it seems, in my opinion, the way that the affidavit reads, that Matthew, it seemed like he was outside because he had drag marks on his back. So if he had drag marks on his back, which the affidavit clearly states, um, here, let me pull that up and read that, just that simple little where it says that. Let's look at the actual words in this where it says Matthew on his back. Okay. The male had apparent gunshot wounds to his head. Wound to his head. It appeared that the male had been dragged into the vehicle. They did not observe any weapon near the male. Dragged in the vehicle, right? So he was outside of this vehicle. Did where was where was he unalived at? Where was he unalived at? Was it somewhere in the yard? Was it in a house? Was it in another car? Was it, where was it? They went to his home, yes. But garage, moved from seat to back. No, Crystal, because it says, see, that's what that's what we all thought, that he was drugged from the front seat to the back seat, right? That's what we all thought. But it appears by this affidavit that he got out of his car because it says the male had an apparent pew shot, wound to his head. It appeared the male had been dragged into the vehicle. Into the vehicle, which to be dragged into the vehicle, you have to be outside of the vehicle. Uh, what day were they unalived? I believe it was the 22nd. By by Christmas Day, they had already been dead 2 to 3 days. They're out looking for him Christmas Day. Thank you so much, Gene Jackson. Appreciate you very much. I believe he put him in the back so he wouldn't be visible. Hence why. Well, he had to put him in the back. There was nothing else he could do, right? So, I mean, if he wanted to get the car out of his driveway, he had to put Matthew in the back so he could drive the car. And another thing is, he didn't want to drive the car too far with dead bodies in the car, right? And you could tell that he was nervous, which we thought it was a female in that car because of the long hair, right? It did look like a female. But you could tell he was nervous because when he was first coming in, he was in a parking lot and he hit the blinker to turn. Like, he's a 19-year-old kid himself. Matthew could have been drugged from the front to the back seat. No, it's that's what we initially thought, but the way it words, um, it appeared that he had been dragged into the vehicle. The word into the vehicle. Into. Um, the father, Ramon, had a criminal record. Oh, last night, Ivy, we were up till 2:30 last night. We covered all of his record. All of it. Every social media account, everything. Soul Shine for Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I really do appreciate that. Means more than you know. Thank you so much. Thank you, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do you think that the son was dragged in this because of the father? Uh, I think the father was dragged in this because of the son. Hence why his pants were down. Yes. So he had, what does this affidavit say? I think it says he has uh where does it say this? Let me find it. Uh Bear with me. It appeared the male had been dragged into the vehicle. Your friend did not observe any weapons. Um so if you are dragging someone on their back, right, across any type of friction, whether it be grass, cement, asphalt, anything, right? There's friction. Uh, that's going to, and to be honest with you, he wore baggy pants, baggy, all that. And you're pulling someone, their pants are going to come down. especially if they're loose to begin with. Um, yet Savannah's mother said she spoke to her at 6 p.m. on the 22nd. I think the police have the date wrong. Uh, no, Mohawk. What? This happened at. Let's see here. Let's find it out here. Let's look through this. What time did it say that they had? Okay. During further investigation, they found the video surveillance video at 5903 Danny K. The video surveillance found that on December 21st, December 21st, I thought it was December 22nd, around 23:59 hours, a Chevrolet Silverado gray driving with its lights off. So at literally right around, you know, just before midnight. Just before midnight. The Silverado pulled in the middle of the back of the parking lot. So, when was she supposed to be induced? The 22nd? 22nd it is? 22nd, I think it is. 1 second. Let me see if I can. See if I can make it bigger. Oh, here we go. It's better. So you all can see it better. Let me show you. And what I'll do is I will share this link for y'all if y'all want to read it for yourself later or share it out. If you don't mind sharing this live out as well, that would be fantastic, and hitting that thumbs up button. So, okay, she was okay, the 23rd. Okay. So the 26th is when they found them. We do know that. Okay. Was committed on or about the 21st day of December 2023. Why would the dad be out on bail? That is that true, Justin? I have not heard that. I have not heard that. I tell you what, if I was the dad right now, I'd rather be in jail than be out right now, because you don't want to play with these families. Just tell you that. You know what I mean? Like Savannah's mother has lost two kids now. She's lost two kids and a grandchild. Um, Stacy, thank you so much for gifting one membership, my love. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. It means so much to me, really. Thank you. You sent an email. Okay, let's look. What did you send me? Oh, okay. Is that what that is? Okay, I showed this video, but this is more clear when it's like this, so I'll show you guys better. Um, it says Christopher Prescotto's mother being taken in for questioning. I hope that's true. What do y'all think about that? They showed no remorse at all. Oh, not at all. How can someone unalive a pregnant mother? Honestly, I think really the only people that could do that is some type of gang members and someone that's like 19 years old and doesn't know what. Can we see the elbow? That's a good question. Look for elbows. Hold on, let's try again. I don't think that's her, is it? I mean, it might be, but she's wearing black, so I mean, she's got really big elbows. Wonder why the family said, I think because um he was probably found face, in my opinion, he might have been found face down and they saw his back, right? And they saw the scrapes or, and the friction and thought of that. Yeah, I don't think so either, Linda, to be honest with you, because Linda Ann, because they're not gonna play. He was booked at 6:38 this morning. I can't believe he said fake news. He was like fake news, fake news. Uh, no, no, no. The cousin said that she said probably exaggerating on him. Yeah, that is true, Mexica. Thank you. Thank you so much, Megan. Thank you so much. I wonder if they were already out and got a call, and that's why Savannah Googled the address to see if they were close. Very good point. Very good point. I kind of thought about that myself. I'm like, were they, just trying to pick up snacks for the hospital the next day? Uh, going to the gas station, going to Target, Walmart, somewhere. And while they were out, just saying, "Oh, we're in the neighborhood. We're 10 minutes away. We can go on and, meet this guy." But it says in this affidavit that, thank you again so much, Megan. I really do appreciate that. Your support for the channel means more than you know. Um, he was saying that Matthew had been SHOT at before as well. All her stuff was at home and the candle was burning. Yes, but I'll be honest with you. I mean, I think that they had every intention of. I think they may have just left the candle on. I kind of thought, they're young. They're young. It's an apartment. It's not their house. You know what I mean? Um, and they always, you can look on Matthew's Telegram. There's several pictures of different candles burning in the background because he had so much I mean, insane amounts of weeds and other substances in that home. Uh-oh, give Sharon a late slip, mods. Sharon gets a late slip. She's late. Good to see you, Sharon. Then why leave the candle on? I just think they just yeah, it covers the smells. I just think that they leave it on, you know. I just it's just ridiculous to keep. Yeah, it is. It is very tragic. My son leaves the candles burning, but calls me when he forgets to shut off the heater. Yeah, I mean, oh, thank you, Trina. Trina, thank you so much. That's right, Max Chica. That's exactly right. Um, the case is starting. Well, he's got capital murder. Now, more charges are pending. We do know that more charges are pending. Here we go. Let me show you this. This makes it a little bit bigger. Um, I don't think, that he wanted to drive. Oh, let me show you how far, for those of you have not seen. Um, give me 1 second. Uh, hold on. 1 second. I see you. Can you check this? Look what someone just emailed me. Contact facility out of custody. Due to the current status, updates on this record are no longer available. If you have any questions, please contact reporting agency. He didn't make bail, did he? Please tell me he didn't make bail. Justin, what do you think about Savannah's mom saying she didn't think that the in the video was the suspect? Do you think she knew the people? I don't think she knew him. No, I don't think she knew him. He should have no bail. Um, please, hold on. I looked 5 minutes ago and he's still in custody. Please. That's very weird. Um, make sure the numbers match up right. 0493. Um, so what that means, it may mean he transferred out of one of the jails to the other. They're the only thing I could think of. If let me see here. I'll look again. BRB. Okay. We're going to confirm. Oh, they knew these people. I mean, this man, they had, I mean, they did a lot of talking. You know what I mean? Like they said we know why you're here, but it would say no bond, right? We're going to double check. Um, that would make sense. They moved sometimes. Okay, I have mail. Perfect. Let's see here what it says. I don't have mail. No mail, SEU. No mail. Yeah, it said his description back in like 1988. He was 125 pounds. Um, he's definitely not 125 pounds anymore. Definitely not. No, it wouldn't go to junk mail. Can you send that again? I see you. Let me look at the junk. Make sure. I don't know why hers would go to junk though, but nope, nothing. No mail. Where the towel guy? In my opinion, that was a towel mother. I have a video of the family member of Matthews talking about him not being out on bail. What's your email address? Okay. There we go. Here, I'll put my email address up if anybody wants to email me or text me anything. You can. Uh, pending. Okay, I've got something. What is it? Christopher Ray Prescotto. Still nothing. I see you. Yes. That's why I don't. They knew 3 people. I think that they just don't have enough proof to state, hey, devious. I just don't think they have enough proof to say that she was in the car. Yeah, a towel moved, but if she didn't take her phone, right? Okay, I got it that time. Okay. All right. Okay, so according to VineLink, as of January 4th, 12:20, 8 p.m. Central Time, he was in custody. Unless, yeah, so he's still in custody. Otherwise, it should be yes, but I'm talking yes, they did find her phone, but I mean the mother's phone. The if there was the woman, the person that moved the towel, I would be out there watering my grass. Yeah, me too. Yeah, if the cops were out there, I would be out there watering my grass. I'd be like mowing my grass with like 6 inches of snow, which there's no snow in Texas. But is there bond cash only? Yeah, me too, devious. He was in the back making the deal. Christopher is a big dude, so the carrier was moved up front to make room for Christopher. Yeah, elbow lady. Elbow lady. with, with scissors sweeping the grass. Y'all are funny. Uh this is the most chill channel. We we I don't know. I don't like creators that like yell at their audience or anything like that. It's just weird to me. People who like yell at their audience and stuff. It's like, why would you yell at people who are watching you? It's just, I don't get it. Okay. Chaps on TikTok. Okay. Okay. Now, this is someone on TikTok saying that he's out on bail. I don't believe it yet. Let's see what they say.
Accusations need to stop. As far as that, respectfully, leave it to us, his family, Savannah's family, Matthew's dad. Leave it to us. We are his family. We will know all the updates. We will stay on top of it. But as far as him being released, he did get released from the magistrate, but they transferred him to Bexar County. So
Okay.
respectfully,
Yep.
all those, oh, he's already been bonded
Okay. There we go. That's what I said. That's what. Yep.
out. Post, stop. Just stop because it's literally stressing us out. Leave it to the family, leave it to SAPD. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you for all the prayers. Thank you for all the support. But as far as him being released, he has not been released. He is in Bexar County and he will be sitting there and we will get justice. And I and my family, Savannah's family, all of us will make sure that we will get justice. So God bless all of y'all.
Okay. So a lot of times people get confused with this, and they get confused because it'll say bonded out, or uh how do they word it? Out of custody, and it means out of the custody of the magistrate, right? And it's they're in custody of a new jail or a new facility, or they're out of their care from wherever, right? It just means he was transferred into a different facility. So no, he is not out on bail. He is not out. We just checked Vine link. He is not. I'm going to play that again for
Out.
people.
Stop. Because honestly, it's stressing my family out. It's stress, and I'm pretty sure Savannah's family stressed out. All these lies and accusations need to stop. As far as that, respectfully, leave it to us, his family, Savannah's family, Matthew's dad. Leave it to us. We are his family. We will know all the updates. We will stay on top of it. But as far as him being released, he did get released from the magistrate, but they transferred him to Bexar County. So respectfully, all those, oh, he's already been bonded out, post, stop. Just stop because it's literally stressing us out. Leave it to the family, leave it to SAPD. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you for all the prayers. Thank you for all the support. But as far as him being released, he has not been released. He is in Bexar County and he will be sitting there and we will get justice. And I and my family, Savannah's family, all of us will make sure that we will get justice. So God bless all of y'all.
Yeah, if you wanna call in, you're welcome to call in, of course. There's the phone number. Absolutely call in. Um, I'm behind the stream a little. No worries, no worries. Um, so this one is the big guy we saw in the video. Yes. Oh yeah. He's not gonna. Hello. Go ahead. Hey, what's up?
Well, one, I'm glad you're covering this because my whole TikTok timeline is filled with people thinking that there was a release,
Yeah,
and that's just from one facility to the next. Second,
exactly.
I was watching the coverage early this morning where they did the press release.
Mhm.
Now, I just got into your chat, so if you covered this, I apologize, but the 19-year-old looked like the one that you showed in a picture at the memorial service. Is that the same person?
Um, I don't think so. I don't think
Okay.
it's the same person. I thought it was like when when they was coming out, they was doing, I call it the walk of shame.
Yeah,
I thought it was a woman.
I know. Yeah.
I was
I did
like,
too,
dude looks like
the
a
photos you
lady.
shared, yeah, dude looks like
A
a lady.
lady.
I can't, and this is where I'm struggling, and I know this. I don't get into true crime. This case has me all eyes on it, just clearly because of the age, the pregnancy.
Yeah.
There will definitely be a charge for that pregnancy because sadly, Texas has taken the stance of 100% pro-life, right?
Mhm.
And that baby was viable, clearly, because
Mhm.
she was full term. I am struggling to wrap my mind around the fact that the 19-year-old pulled this off alone.
He doesn't look like I mean, I get it.
Doesn't look like the type.
He looks like the type that stays in his room and
And plays video games.
plays video games and jerks off all day, pretty much. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's just what he looks like to me. You know what I mean? Uh, he just looks like a
No,
freak.
great assessment.
Yeah.
I'm struggling. There's no way he pulled this off by himself. That's my opinion. I don't know if other people share that opinion. Clearly, they only are charging the father with abuse of a corpse. There had to be other players.
Yeah.
That's
She's
my
not
opinion.
saying pro-life is sad. She's saying the state of Texas is very pro-life. She's just making an observance, and it's very true. You know,
They have outlawed abortion
right,
in the state of Texas.
right. So I mean,
So
Texas doesn't play. They don't play.
yeah,
They do more uh uh what's the word I'm looking? They do more death
they're very
penalties.
conservative.
They do more death
They're
penalties than any other state.
yes, and they are very pro death penalty. Well, and that's what the capital murder charge is. So I wonder, does a capital murder charge in the state of Texas cover all three people that um, the male, the female, the child that's viable? Because in the state of Michigan, in order for you to be charged, if you were to end the life of a woman that was pregnant, the only way our state, which is a very liberal state, will give you a charge for, and I say fetus because that's medically correct term, if they are of viable age from a gestational standpoint. And usually that's 24 weeks when you think medically, because anything earlier, it's very rare that that the baby's viable.
Right.
So does that one capital murder charge cover all three, or is that
From what
one
I
person?
understand, I think it's because of the baby from what I
Okay.
understand, or because she was pregnant. I don't they said more charges is coming, but he was charged with, capital. So,
I assume, and this is just from watching like court TV trials, that that young man is going to have multiple capital murder charges. And if there is not 3 capital murder charges, then the people in the state of Texas that are pro-choice, they better scream hypocrisy at this point, because that child was considered viable.
Absolutely. I mean, she was getting induced like
The
literally less
following
than
day.
12, yeah, like less than like, you know,
And I usually take the stance of, you know what? Well, you decided to make the choice to be into the drug scene dealing. I've been kind of softening myself about that, because you have to understand, based on how the people were raised, it's probably that was part of their life. That's what they saw growing up. They didn't know any different,
yeah,
so this was just day-to-day living
yeah,
for this couple.
yeah, it was.
So that's all I wanted to say.
Well, that's
I just wanted to ask those questions, and
thank you so much. Thank you so
thank you
much.
for continuing to cover this, because this is a very interesting case, not just from what happened to them, but also for me, a political standpoint.
Yeah, yeah. Angela says they added more charges this morning. I'll try to look for that in just a second.
Okay. All right. I'm going to hop down. Thank you, Justin.
Thank you, my dear. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Y'all give me just a couple seconds. 1 second. All right, someone posted this online. A caller was calling in while I was on the line. You can call. Hello, caller.
Hello, Justin. Thank you for taking my call.
Absolutely. Thank you for calling.
And Happy New Year to you and your family.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you as well.
Thank you very much. It's my understanding that Matthew's mother and the 19-year-old's mother shared Facebook, that they were friends on Facebook.
Say that again.
Matthew's mother.
Matthew's mother. Okay.
And the 19-year-old's mother shared
The 19-year-old
on
unaliver.
Facebook. Yes.
Okay.
Shared Facebook. They were on each other's Facebook. Or where it says you have a friend.
Right. Friend. Yeah. Yeah.
It's my understanding that someone shared that and showed it, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I believe it because I saw it on YouTube.
Okay. I haven't been able
I think
to.
another creator.
I haven't seen that yet, but I'll definitely look for that for sure.
Would be something to check out, because I believe it's legit.
Absolutely. Okay.
And yes, and that's all I have.
Okay. All right. So
Thank you.
they may have some sort of connection somewhere. We'll have to.
Yes, and perhaps the mother of the 19-year-old may have notified them that they found the car. I'm not sure.
Okay.
That's kind of confusing too.
Someone in chat saying
But
that
you need to check it out.
Okay. We'll check that out, okay? All right.
Thank you much.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. All right, guys. Okay, 1 second. Regina, just hold on 1 second, please. 1 second, please. Guys, 1 second. Okay, caller, go ahead.
Hi, Justin. I
Hello.
wanted to say, first of all, I appreciate the way you cover stories. Um, you, you're one of a kind.
Oh, thank you.
You have a lot of compassion, empathy. But I wanted to say, uh, with Texas, I have a friend that lives in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Well, everybody knows Texas. They have the motto, "Don't mess with Texas."
Yeah.
And they will get this guy. They don't mess around. I wish every state had the attitude of Texas, because I look at the Summer Wells case
Right.
and the other children,
Mm-hmm.
missing children cases. I mean, it just goes on and on. But I love I love Texas and their laws. But I live in Florida, and I love it here. But anyway, I just want to tell you, you're awesome.
Oh, thank you, my dear.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I always try to catch a live. This is my first live calling in. So God bless you, Justin.
God bless you, honey. Thank you so much for calling.
Okay.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Very sweet. Okay. So, yeah, Texas don't play. That is for certain. It sounds like they, in my opinion, they don't have any connection. Like the caller was saying, but I'm sure that that last name is rather common for the area, if you will, rather common. Someone sent this. Okay. Oh, so when was this? When did he post all of this money? Does anyone know? On his Facebook? Um, I have this. I think I have the stepmother maybe still pulled up. Um, they advertise their heating and cooling business quite a bit, to say the very, very least. Um, Let me check some mail here. Yeah, so they are both absolutely still in custody. So if anyone tells you that they aren't in custody, they are wrong. That just means we have checked for our own selves, and we have heard the cousin say that it was from the magistrate to the county. Uh, with the gray sweatshirt. I don't think that was him. I don't think that was him. Yeah. Try to clear up as much misinformation as possible. It's very important that we put, in my opinion, or allegedly. Oh, thank you so much, Sandra. It's very kind of you. Um, I'm glad someone likes my voice, because if I could change one thing about myself, it would be my voice. The business. Yeah. Um, that says December on the post. That's interesting. Yeah, it's on TikTok. Calming voice. Oh, thank y'all. You're very kind. I hate my voice. I literally cringe. um, Many people wear nail polish, and that doesn't make them trans. It's kind of a trend now. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I wear, more foundation than most women. So it doesn't mean I'm not trans. Oh, thank you very much. Hey, Faith, good to see you, my dear. My young lads. Yeah, yeah. When I was, God, I mean, I'm almost 40 now. And when I was 17, 18, when Hot Topic was all the thing back then, in my generation. Um, I painted my nails black, and yeah, just the craziness that I did. But I would go to church with my nails painted black. I was just thank you so much, Sugar Bear. Very kind of you, my dear. Appreciate your support. It means a lot. Had spike hair and black nails. Yeah, pretty much. Can we go over the dad being at the vigil? It's in the comments. Hell on Heels. So I know what you're talking about, and let me see if I can find the photo. Someone sent it to me. And I'll show you. I don't think. Oh my God. Hold on one second. I might got some breaking news here. Bear with me. I'm trying to find this news. Y'all. Got a little bit of breaking news unrelated to this. I just want to let y'all know that there has been a school pew pew in Iowa. School pew pew in Iowa.
This morning at approximately 7:37 a.m., we had a Sears radio activation at the high school, which indicated an active shooter situation. An officer first arrived within 7 minutes of that activation and located multiple gunshot victims. We're still unclear of exactly how many are injured or what the extent of those are, but we're working on that right now. There is no further danger to the public. The community is safe. We're just now working backwards.
We'll go back to Savannah in just 1 minute after this is over.
There'll be another update later on today.
A substitute teacher?
It's still very early. This happened at approximately 7:37 this morning. School didn't start yet, luckily. So there was very few students and faculty in the building, which I think contributed to a good outcome in that sense. But we'll have more information later on this afternoon. We will not be releasing any more information in the meantime. So please be patient with us. So
Perry High School.
Talk with these victims and their families and try and figure out what happened. We won't be answering any questions today either, for right now. We'll let you know later on this afternoon what time we'll be meeting back with you again, and we hope to provide more detail then.
So can we just to be clear, you don't have a number of people who were injured in this?
We're still working on that.
Have you identified the shooter?
Yes.
What's their current status? Are they alive or?
Oh, we'll get to that later on this afternoon.
Can you confirm if the shooter was a student at the school?
I can't confirm that right now.
Can you confirm
The unaliver is no longer alive.
And students right now?
Great point. The reunification center has already been established, and that most of those, I think all the kids have been reunified already. So we're good in that area. Thank you.
Were there any faculty members that were hurt?
I can't answer that question yet.
Have you made any apprehensions or arrests?
Can't answer that question yet either.
We'll take no further questions at this time. We'll
When's the second presser? Sorry, just want to make sure.
I will let you know.
We
don't know.
Iowa Department of Public Safety will push out a message as far as location and time of the next press conference.
Okay.
Um, get out, run. People yelled as SHOTS fired at Perry High School in morning. Pew pew. Um, 3 p.m. their time, which should be coming up. But that's just tragic, absolutely tragic. I don't know what's wrong with this world. It's crazy. For those of y'all didn't see this last night, uh, the father, he owns Almighty Air Conditioning and Heating. And on December 24th at 5:40 p.m., after he and his son had discarded Matthew and Savannah, he was posting Merry Christmas on his Facebook. I cannot get over that. That is shows that they was still moving forward, acting like nothing was going on. It's just insanity. Yeah, teacher. No morals of life. Exactly. There's a live presser. Yes, it should probably going on. Is it? It's probably going on now. Hold on, I can bear with me 1 second. Okay, that's not it. I just cannot. It is just absolutely despicable. I mean, this wasn't even a kid. This was a child. You know what I mean? A child. He did say fake news. Who knows why? Well, yeah, you say fake news. He said fake news, but um, Sugar Bear, thank you so much. I appreciate you, my dear. That means so much to me. Thank you for your support. Very kind of you. Um, however, if they went to the door and they said, "I know why you're here." Um, I think when we saw this man get out of his truck and the way he wiped down the vehicle, uh, it didn't seem professional, that is for sure. Didn't seem professional, that is for sure. Um, 1 second. I'll show you this right here. I don't. Someone.
As we know, Christopher Preciado and his father, Ramon Preciado, were both arrested for their involvement in the case. He is being charged with capital murder, and he's being charged with abuse of a corpse. Christopher's bond was set at $1 million. Ramon's was only set at $100,000. And Ramon already has a pre-hearing court date, which is February 6th. Look, here's their house. You can see the truck right there. So Christopher allegedly told police that Matthew pulled the GU in first, and then something happened to where Savannah ended up getting hit. And then he ended up getting Matthew as well. But police state that his story is inconsistent with the evidence they found at the car. I just don't understand any of this. And I get that parents will do pretty much anything to protect their own kids, but come on, Savannah was pregnant. And during the walk yesterday, neither of them seemed to show any signs of remorse. Anyway, I will keep everybody updated with new details as they come out. And please continue to pray for peace and some sort of comfort for these families, because I can't even imagine how they feel.
Absolutely. Absolutely. How does a mother, I mean, serious question. How does a mother continue to go on, losing a son last year over GUN violence. I'm watching it. It won't let me chat. Julia, it's my Shih Tzu. Julia, are you subscribed? You make sure you're subscribed. So you have to, I think you have to be subscribed for like 1 minute. Someone just text me that. A mother will protect her son, a husband will protect his wife. Uh yes, but you know, when your son does something stupid, right? Yes, a child only has 30 minutes maximum to be, you know, for any viable about 30 minutes. And that's about it. But, you know, when your child does something stupid like that is unfixable, right? There's no way you can fix this. You can't right a wrong of taking someone's life. There's only life in prison, death penalty, that kind of thing. You have to do what is right, not, you know, you have to do what is right. Whether that is for your child or not, because if you took the life of 3 individuals, that whole family, that entire family, the, of the they're done. 2 of them are going to prison. The mother is destroyed. Obviously, Matthew's family is never the same. Savannah's family is never the same. 3 people lost their lives. Everyone who knew them or was associated with them must known she was due to delivery the following day. That was the deliberate and purposeful. They knew. So the thing that I wonder is, did Matthew know this person? Because he put in the address. They put in the address to go there, right? Um, had he been there before? If he had been there before, would he still needed directions? You get what I'm saying? Would he still needed directions? Maybe if he hadn't, you know, if he wasn't familiar with that area, he may have needed directions a time or two. He may have met this guy outside, you know, of his home before. Um, in my opinion, there will be some retaliation to this. Well, you know, it's, you know, whenever just 2 months ago, um, a little over 2 months ago, they had that brawl in the courtroom for Savannah's 15-year-old brother who was unalive to GUN violence, right? And 1 second. What do you do? You know, we thought, you know, it could have been from Savannah's side, it could have been from Matthew's side, but I feel like this, you know, Matthew flashed around money, and I wonder if this was like uh kind of a robbery, gone wrong. Hey, Brittany, good to see you, hun. Why would he bring her with? Yeah. The only thing, Roxy, I can think of is they was out and about, um, just already maybe doing some end of the day, runs to get ready for the next day. Matthew said he was picking up product. Yes, not the normal meeting place. He did say he was picking up from his supplier. He said place your orders. He would very commonly do that. He would the day before he was to meet his supplier, he would say, I got orders, come place your orders, meeting him tomorrow. Was a 17-year-old that passed due to self-inflicted. He had a pew pew pump pew pew and IED that LE rendered safe. One of 6 victims passed was a 6th grader. Oh wow. He probably wasn't planning on Savannah there, so he halted his plans immediately. It's crazy, Brittany. This is insane. It's it's the baby is what I think really, and the baby and just a pregnant mother, um which, hey Smiley, which, to be honest with you, I was looking at cases because you know leading up, before we knew who did this, people would say, well, gangs don't normally hurt pregnant women. Well, I pulled up 5 or 6 different gangs that I think 4 of them, they unalived pregnant mothers from around the country, and another one, get this, the man, this unaliver, was in jail, and he put out a hit on an infant. So evil. Put a hit out on the infant, on someone's infant. And they and someone unalived that baby. In my opinion, I think the 19-year-old was. You think so, Mohawk? Yeah. Yeah. When I was researching this case, I was like, do, you know, gangs normally do something like this? And then I saw that this guy was in prison for unaliving someone, and he wanted revenge on this woman, and they unalived that poor infant. To me, that's even worse. The baby is born. You know what I mean? It's even, the baby was like 3 or 4 months old. Did Christopher have a job? Um, on his record, like, I think he's tried to hide his record. I'm going to try to talk to a private investigator that I work with and see if I can get his comprehensive report, and that'll tell me absolutely everything about him. It's way, way deeper than a regular report. It will tell me everything, and I mean everything. Uh, even, phone pings, as long as it's not like a prepaid phone. So I'll see what's up with that. Yeah. All right. Well, did I already think I answered that? All right, yeah. Well, I'm going to jump off here for now. I do have a live scheduled here in a little bit. If anything else breaks in this case, I'll be live. Don't you worry. I'll be live. If anything else breaks in this case, I'm sure something will before tonight. We'll learn more as things kind of, people start talking. Once an arrest is made, usually people start talking and they're like, "Oh, well, this person did this, did that. I saw him do this, did that. I thought that was weird, or I didn't think that they were weird at all, or, just all kinds of things." Do me a favor, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And consider sharing this out on your social media platform or any groups that you are affiliated with. Hit that subscribe button and the bell to all if you haven't yet already. Thankful for each and every one of you. You could have chosen to be anywhere. You chose to be here with me, and I'm thankful for each and every one of you. We'll see you guys in a little bit, I'm sure. And I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.